So Professor Liu is going to teach you how to do number 2. And this time we are going to try to check swap. So what happened is we're going to provide a method, and I'm going to show you how to put your method with your main together instead of doing another class and another test program. That's kind of a little bit too much work. So I'm going to show you easy way we can fix. Okay, you can continue from your 7.1. Okay, or if you want to create 10 random number like I did right now, so what you need to do is, if you can copy this line, I chose to do this, will be easier. You can copy this line here, this line here, right here. Okay, once you copied it, hit Control C. Coming back to your first program, that was your first program. Your program was here before you have this integer like that. Data and equal new integer 10. That was what you have before. I need you to delete that. I need you to delete this line. It's okay? So this is to initialize an array with no elements. But I'm going to do this way to practice different way. I have elements already. So integer data for this. All right. So print of element still from here right now. All right. So we want to print this, and also I wanted to change this. Instead of 10, I'm going to write down this is data the length. All right. All right. So I want you to change like this. So that's 0 to 10. Okay. All right. So once you have that, and we print out every element, and we print out the first element and the last elements. Let's run this. Make sure we know how to do it right now. So I'm going to run. So continue from your first one with a little bit minor modification. I get this right now. Okay, I got this. Remember, if you want a space or something in between, you can pull like this. Oh, sorry. You can pull probably like that. Okay, so that will be make you see the number a little bit clear. Okay, we got this right now. Hold on. Remember, we need to do a little bit better way, so that would be so. Anyway, so let's put like more space. Okay, so temporary like that. In last chapter, I already teach you put if that 0 don't greater than, and don't put space bar, something like. First, we don't do like that right now. All right. So now we are going to ask you to do this. We're going to ask you to write a method. So instead of we say file and new and class, instead of that and write a method, I am going to ask you to write a method inside here. Okay, inside here. So I'm going to ask you to click here. So once we put them together, they are the same level with your main. So you're going to write public like that, copy static. Okay, it's okay, it's still void. Okay, then public static, and we're going to probably void, yeah, and we're going to call this swap. It's okay. Then the swap will be, we're going to swap, and we are going to swap this array. Is that right? So you are going to swap this array. So swap the first and swap the second. Okay, but you're going to pass this integer array right there. All right, so I'm going to pass data. Is that okay? I'm going to pass my data inside. It's okay, everybody? All right. So at this moment, I need you to coming back here to let you see what we're going to pass is we're going to swap our array, okay, integer array, okay, integer array. Then this is how we swap. This is how we swap. We are going to swap by this way, okay. We're going to swap by this way, okay. So swap, and first we're going to make our temper as first my number, and we want swap the first to the last to the first, okay. So now let's see how we do this right now, okay. Then it's coming back to our program, okay. All right, so I coming back right here. I already know I want to swap these, and hold on, let me double check. I want to swap with my integer, okay, and has a name right here. So double check I have correctly. I have to integer, sorry, I into write like this. Can I call different name right now? Probably one here is okay. Now, once I have that right now, all right, then I'm going to put like this. Okay, so gentlemen, ladies, right now, I think I can still call that same thing, okay? Same data is okay. Let me just call that data 1, okay. So now I pass this array to here right now. Is that okay? So I am going to do exactly the same thing like here. So we are going to get our data right here. So we're going to say, okay, I'm going to copy this thing here to get this part here easily. Okay, so in order to be easier, I need to call this ARR. It's okay, so ARR, okay, array. So I got this right now. Then what you need to do is the last will be whatever the array minus 1, that's the last. The first we assign into a temp, So the last go to first and temp go to the first. Once you finish this, once this is done, you have to call this right now. So we're going to call this array right now. All right, we're going to call this array. So to call this array, you do swap. All right, then you are going to put data. Okay, you're going to put data here. Then you don't need to put bracket. Just put a name. Just put a name that you pass the array. Then let's take this number here, Control C and Control V. So let's see whether they swap already. Is that okay? All right. So right now you learning this. This is easy way. Okay. We just want to write a method. So put method here instead of create another class and call a method. So let's run this right now. Run. Alright, so I print all the element here, but I did not do a good way here. So right here, I have to do this, okay? I have to do print line, okay? Sys. Alright, I need to do print line. Print line. Then I'm going to say this. Hold on, let me write down here. I'm going to say sys and I'm going to say print the first and the last element. Okay, I'm going to do like that. Then so they print out that. Okay, and let me write down here before swap. All right, so we're doing that. And this line here, I'm going to Control C, and then they swap, right? Okay, I'm going to say this. Print the first and last as element and after swap. Okay, after swap right now. I probably don't need this line anymore. Let me try to see it's okay. So let me run it right now. So I have these. I print all the elements. And I print the first element, that will be 0. And the last element will be the length minus 1. Now, I swap. I call the swap. I call the swap. This is I call swap. After I call the swap, let's print the first element and the last element. All right, so let's run as Java application. I run this right now. All right, so my print all the element is this. All right, so print the element before the I need to end line here. So 494, print all the element after swap 94 4. It's good right now, but I do need to do this right now. I need to do this. So this I need to have printf. Okay, so also I need to do here. See, I need to come here. All right, so let's make it a little bit nicer right now. So I have these 447, all these 10 elements. So I print the first element will be 494. Print the first and last element. After swap will be 94 4. Okay, so that's your program. That's your program. What you learned today is different from the first exercise. You initialize yourself. You populate array with numbers. These are random number I get from first assignment. I just copy to here, and then you learn to get the first element, that's 0. Last element will be size minus 1. You also learn to call a function, and you learn to call a function by the call a function with an array. Okay, call a function, pass an array, you call put array's name. Then right here, then this is you also learn create a method, and a static method. This static method is within the same class of your main, so they are public static. You have to put public static. Okay, so that's your number 2. I hope you like this program. Okay.